Hi everybody, it's Miss Lorenz. I'm going to talk about lesson 11. We're looking at percentages and double number lines. Percentages and double number lines make things really easy along with percentages and percent tables. So let's go ahead and get started. Elena biked 8 miles on Saturday. You're going to use the double number line to answer the questions. So 100% of her distance, since she biked 8 miles, 100% of her distance would be 8 miles. Remember, the 100% means the full distance or the whole. On Sunday, she biked 75% of her distance. So how far was that? So 75% is the same as 3/4. So I thought of, well, what's 1/4? 1/4 of 8 would be 2. And since we're looking at 3/4, 3/4 means 3 1/4. So we need 3 of those 2's, and 2 times 3 is 6. On Monday, she biked 125% of her Saturday distance. How far was that? Well, of course, I know that because it's a greater than 100%, then it's going to be greater than 8 miles. So I have to figure out what is 25%. 25% is a fourth, and a fourth of 8 is 2. And so I've got my 25% is 2 miles. My 100%, of course, is the whole Saturday distance, which is 8 miles, and 2 plus 8 is 10 miles. Jada has a new puppy that weighs 9 pounds. The vet says that the puppy is now about 20% of its adult weight. What will the adult weight be? Well, if the puppy is 20%, then it's going to get to its adult weight, which is its whole weight, which is its like furthest, I guess, weight, its optimal weight, or its, what's the word I'm going for, you guys? It's like the complete weight. 20% to 100% is 5 times greater, so we're just going to do 9 times 5 to get 45 pounds. Andre also has a puppy that weighs 9 pounds. The vet says this puppy is about 30% of its adult weight. And so 30% to 100%, we have to multiply by 3 1/3. And so 9 times 3 1/3 is 30 pounds. So what's the same and what's different about Jada and Andre's puppies? Well, what's the same is their current weight. Their current weight for the puppies is both 9 pounds. What's different is the percent of their adult weight that they currently are. All right, number 4, a loaf of bread costs $3 today. The same loaf cost 20 cents in 1955. What percentage of today's price did someone in 1995 pay for bread? So I want to know 20 cents is how much of 3? So I'm going to do 20 cents divided by 3, and I get 0.066. Do you see that? So that is approximately 7%, because I looked here at this 6, and then I decided because this is 5 or greater that would round up to 0.07, which is 7%. A job pays $10 an hour today. If the same percentage applies to income as well, how much would that job have paid in 1955? So $10 would be 100%, because that's what we're talking about today. If I know that $10 is 100%, then I know that $1 is 10%, and then I know that 7% would be 70 cents. And so it would be 70 cents an hour. So how much would that job have paid in 1955? Yeah, there we go. 70 cents an hour. I suppose you could go back up here and say, well, 70 cents an hour is what we rounded to get that. You could say without rounding, it would be 0.06 or 0.07, or 0.066 or 0.067, which is 67 cents an hour or 66 cents an hour. All right, the last one, a 16-ounce bottle of orange juice says it contains 200 milligrams of vitamin C, which is 250% of the daily recommended allowance. Think about that percentage for a minute, you guys. That's double and a half what the whole would be, what 100% would be. So we're going to try to figure out what the 100% would be. So I know to get from 250% to 100%, I have to divide by 2.5. So I'm going to do the same thing with 200 milligrams and divide by 2.5, and I get 80. So 80 would be the 100% recommended daily allowance.